everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Maisie, I am 26 and I'm currently 36 weeks pregnant, and I'm hoping to start to film some more foodie, lifestyle / fitness content on here. And today is one of the most exciting days of my week, which sounds really sad. I absolutely love doing a weekly food shop, and it's something I look forward to. I love planning it, I love cooking, I love going to new food shops to test things out. And this week I thought I would actually go to a completely different shop. My go-to is Sainsbury's because I'm gluten-free and I feel like they have quite a good range of gluten-free products there. But I'm gonna try the Lidl near us. I never food shop in Lidl, but I want to see what the price difference is. I want to see what I can get my hands on, because you know when you go to a new store and there's loads of bits that you would never normally buy in the shop that you use as your general food shop. So I'm really excited. I don't know if anyone else gets this excited about food shopping, but I love it. I've left it quite late on a Friday, so it's 7:10. I'm hoping the rush of people coming back from work has gone and it'll be a little bit quieter in there. So I'll take you around the shop with me if it's not crazy busy. If it's crazy busy, I get too shy and I don't want to film anything. And then I'll show you what I pick up along with just telling you guys what my recipes are for the week. So for me, nutrition is really important. What me and Sam are putting in our bodies is massive, and I think it massively impacts your mental health, your well-being, your physical health. And also for me, I'm growing a baby, so I just want to make sure I'm getting really good nutrients in, and yeah, we're feeling good. So I'm gonna head out to Lidl now. I'm really excited. And I'll go around the shop with you guys. That is not my belly button, that is like a foot or a leg. Don't know if I can get him to move. There's my belly button. There's a foot or a leg. I'm back from Lidl. It was actually really late. It was like 9 o'clock. I haven't even had dinner or anything yet. I've done a huge food shop. And I have bought quite a lot of things actually. Price wise, I would say it's not massively different from the other stores that I've been to. I spent about £95 today, and that's on a food shop that's probably going to last us till next Thursday, so that's 6 days. But that is also including some cleaning products as well. However, there is a few bits that I wasn't able to get in Lidl, which is one of the reasons I don't normally shop there. It was also absolutely boiling. I keep getting really hot. I don't know, it's probably just because I've got so much more blood in my body. And I was stood in the queue and I was like, oh no, I am actually going to faint. And this has happened a few times now. I was like, I'm gonna have to sit on the floor or something. But luckily it passed and I was okay. But I've organised things into some sort of sections, and I'll show you what I've bought and what I'm going to make for the week, and some really cool bits that I picked up as well, because you know, like Lidl have themed weeks. I think last week was an Italian week because all the Italian ice cream had gone, which I was kind of sad about. And then they've got a lot of Japanesey style things in at the moment, so I picked up a few bits from that section as well, but I'll show you everything that I got now. Also, this baby is moving so much. Let's start with a fun section. So this is like condiments, chocolates, cleaning products. So I picked up some dishwasher capsules, some rinse aid and toilet wipes, bin bags, nothing that interesting there. I also picked up some of these. I absolutely love this brand but don't actually know how to say the name. So I picked up 2 bars of that, a raspberry one because it was 72% cocoa, so I thought that was good because a little bit, oh, they're also single individual packets, which is quite nice, and then a creamy milky one as a little treat. And I've also picked up some dark chocolate chips because I often bake something in the week, so I picked them up possibly for some cookies or something. Picked up some Canadian maple syrup. This was actually a lot cheaper than it is in any of the other shops, so normally I pay about $4.99 for one of these, and I think it was $2.99, which is really, really good actually. So I picked that up as I use that as a natural sweetener in a lot of my cooking, and who doesn't like maple syrup anyway. I've also picked up tortilla chips. I always pick up tortillas because they are gluten-free because they're normally made with corn. So I've got 2 different flavours, and one night I was also going to do nachos. So I was going to do beef mince with beans and top them, well, put the beef mince onto the nachos and top them with cheese and jalapenos, which is why I've picked them up as well. I also, down like the really funky aisle where they have like random bits and bobs, they had some matcha, and I know matcha, you're supposed to get like expensive matcha and it can be really hit and miss, and it was only $2.99, so I'm gonna try it and see how it is, and if it's bad, it's bad. It doesn't really matter, does it? Also picked up some honey because we go through honey like mad. We use honey with so many different things, dressings, baking, cereal, yogurts, all of that, and ground almonds, as they're an amazing flour alternative if you are gluten-free. I use ground almonds for quite a lot of things. I also picked up some almond butter. My personal favorite is actually cashew butter or hazelnut butter, but this is so cheap. If you try get almond butter or cashew butter in any other store, like Sainsbury's, Morrison's, they're all like £3 plus, and they're about £1.50 in Lidl. So I picked up an almond one, and I also had the cashew one, which I've been using this week, which is really, really good. I prefer cashew, but they didn't have any left, so we've got almond butter as well this week. Now I have like a whole range of like whole foods and fridge foods, fruit and veggies, meats, all of that. I like to have loads of fresh things in the house, so we've got loads of nice goodies to snack on. So I'll talk you through some bits that I've picked up. I picked up a load of fruit because fruit in there is really reasonably priced, but I have heard that it doesn't last that long, so we'll see how we go this week. So I've picked up 2 lots of grapes, black seedless grapes and red seedless grapes. We get fruit grapes like crazy, and I also picked up some Granny Smiths, which is Sam's favourite. The only thing with Lidl is everything is very much packed in plastic, which is quite annoying, whereas in Sainsbury's a lot of it isn't in plastic. I also picked up some blackberries because these were really well priced. Blackberries and berries in any other shop are normally quite highly expensive, and some nectarines because this is my favourite fruit of all time, so I had to pick up some nectarines. I always use bananas, so bananas are always on the list. Picked up 2 avocados, which feel really good for some healthy fats. And cucumbers, we use cucumbers all of the time, and I've also picked up these mini cucumbers that can go in lunch boxes. I've got some fresh parsley because I was going to also make some homemade chicken Kievs, but they don't do like a gluten-free range in Lidl, so I'm going to have to find like a gluten-free roll to do the breadcrumbs. So we've got parsley for that. And then I've got a big bag of carrots. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of these, but I am going to start, well, I have already started prepping some meals for postpartum. I just wanted some warming meals in the freezer for when I give birth so I can aid myself with recovery. We've got a pulled chicken chilli in there with black beans. And I was also going to make carrot soup because that's really easy to digest, but I was going to do the base as a bone broth. So we've got a high protein source in there as well, but I need to stop somewhere else to get bone broth because I couldn't find that in Lidl. I think M&S do a relatively cheap but good bone broth, so I'm going to do that as the base, and that's why I've picked up a bag of carrots. They're also really good for snacking on, like Sam often has raw veggies, more so than me because my digestion isn't great. Got a big bag of potatoes, so I often will just make homemade chips or mashed potatoes, so that's why I've picked those up this week. Rice cakes are my go-to at the moment. I love this brand. I love that they often have them in Lidl as well. But one of my favourite snacks is a rice cake with avocado, balsamic vinegar and seeds. That's one of my all-time favourite snacks. So I picked up some of those because that's really easy. Sweet chilli sauce. I didn't actually check whether this had wheat in. So sweet chilli sauce because I love sweet chilli. I have been told as well that the olives from Lidl are amazing. So we've got these stuffed olives. Some have got peppers in and some have got garlic in. So quite looking forward to trying those. That kind of brings us on to meats and cheeses. So I've picked up a huge box of eggs because eggs are a really easy lunch, they're a really easy dinner, they're great for baking anything, and they're a really quick protein source. And I also picked up some of the 2 Chicks egg whites, which they do in Lidl, which are so handy. They're really good if you're trying to bulk out a meal, if you don't want to have a really high fat intake from your eggs. If you have an omelette and you don't want to use 4 whole eggs, which are higher in fat, you can use 2 eggs and then a couple of egg whites, and it kind of bulks that out. So I've been really loving them at the moment. Also picked up a block of cheese because we always use cheese. I've picked up some halloumi. I might need to grab another one, but I wasn't sure if I had one in the fridge because I think I'm going to do a halloumi and spinach curry this week. We've got some cod because I'm going to do cod chips and peas one night because that's just simple and easy, really quick. They also had this really nice, I don't actually like cold meats like this, but they had this really nice range of different cold meats in there. So I've picked these ham slices up for Sam, which I thought that he would really like. And these chorizo cheese rolls, which I know that he definitely likes. So they're for him during this week. I'm also going to do a graze board one night so they can go on that. I was also really impressed that they stock grass-fed beef. So I picked up some of this, and they had a big old section actually with meats that were grass-fed, so that's really, really nice and really interesting. Picked up some chicken breasts because I think I'm going to do some chicken skewers for the week for lunches, but I didn't find any skewers in there, so I'm going to have to go out tomorrow and get some skewers. But we've got some chicken breasts there, and then this is actually really small. Didn't realise how small that chicken breast was, and then I was going to make some chicken Kievs with that. I'm also going to do a sausage bake. Really excited that they do chicken sausages in Lidl. These are the salt and pepper ones. And I can't wait to... Oh, I didn't even check if they've got gluten in. Please don't. What's gram flour? I'm going to have to search that. Oh my gosh, please. No, 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 no. Okay. Just searched it and it's gluten-free, so that's fantastic. So I think I'm gonna use some of the meat from, I don't actually know if they've got a case on actually. I was gonna use some of this chopped up really fine in some pasta, which I'm gonna do tonight really quickly, and then I'm also gonna do a sausage bake this week, which is just simple and easy. And I've picked up some peas because we always use peas. Been really wanting pineapple this week, but I'm just loving frozen fruit. It's so convenient and it's so fresh. So I've picked up some frozen pineapple chunks and some frozen mango chunks, because frozen mango, if you let it semi-defrost, is like a little mini ice cream in your mouth. It's amazing. And I also picked these up, which I also didn't check whether they have wheat in. rice flour. Okay, that's fantastic. So these little notches I've picked up, raspberry and lychee, which I'm so excited about. I love lychee. I've really been craving fruit quite a lot of this pregnancy, so very excited about trying those. I'm gonna actually start putting this shopping away. This is probably just a quick little vlog, but I hope that it's been enjoyable. I love seeing what people buy, especially if they're in a different country. Like if there's anyone from a different country watching this, you might find it interesting. So yeah, I hope that you've liked my little food haul. There's a few bits that are missing, which I would have liked to have collected. Things like almond milk, because I'm really fussy about that they don't have loads of ingredients in, and a few condiments that I couldn't get. But apart from that, I got nearly everything, which I'm pretty happy with. But I hope that you've liked this video. If you have, give it a like, leave any comments, and I will see you next week for the next vlog. So long as I haven't given birth.